Hello, I'm going to share with you a technique that has been very beneficial to my pregnancy yoga clients who had a baby in a breech or a transverse position. So if your baby is head down, they're in a good position, they're happy, don't do this exercise. But otherwise, I'd love you to give it a try. It's unlikely that if it's painful to do or the baby gets very agitated, stop. But in most cases, people are going to find this very comfortable and beneficial. So let's get started. To release the psoas, which is a really core muscle that can determine where the baby is positioned, we're going to do 3 positions. So it can be a little bit awkward to get into when you've got a big bump. But it is possible and very helpful. So you're going to sit up onto a pile of cushions. I've got 3 here, so you could try that the first time, maybe add another one if that feels comfortable. And you're going to lower yourself back, keeping your bottom up on and your hips on the cushion, all the way down. Try to have nothing under your head. And preferably straightening out the legs. So you can imagine that's not going to be the most intuitive position when you've got a big bump. But the idea is if the baby's in a transverse or breech position, you are making the baby a bit uncomfortable, lengthening the psoas muscles that attach from the spine to the thigh bone, and giving the baby a different space to move when you come out of it. So the baby won't move when you're in this position, but when you come out, then hopefully something will happen. If it's really not comfortable, try having just one leg bent at a time. If it's still not comfortable, 2 knees bent, but that's not going to have the same effect on the psoas. So you might just need to experiment with where the cushions are. Maybe they're too much under your back or not enough under your back, so you can experiment with where they are. After you've been in that position for 15 minutes, you're going to come over and have one hip and lie back down. So I've got one leg over the other. Try to have the head on the floor rather than cushion, so you get a bigger stretch. So we're working on this psoas here. And you're going to stay there for 15 minutes. And then after those 15 minutes, come to the other side. Keeping the hips stacked, one leg over the other. And you should feel more of a stretch through that top hip. And then after 15 minutes, come up to sitting and stay in a kneeling position for another 5 minutes if you can, just to let everything settle. And then go and have a nap, go to bed, and that's when it's most likely that the baby will turn when you're asleep. Good luck, and let me know how it goes. If the baby gets agitated at any time, just doesn't feel right, come out of it. Don't push through it. But it is likely to feel a bit uncomfortable, but it shouldn't be painful. You might actually try it at a time when the baby is already active, because then they're more likely to move afterwards. But you know, if the baby's quiet and you know you're planning to have a nap in 45 minutes time or to go to bed in 45 minutes time, then that's the time to do it. So I hope that exercise was easy to follow and that it was comfortable-ish. Go and rest. It's likely that the baby's going to turn after the exercises when you're relaxed and just chilling out. I would love for you to try the side lying release and the forward leaning inversion, so check out those videos too. I'm wishing you the best of luck. Do subscribe for new videos and check out the relaxation videos too.